because of the title. What is the role? The role of leadership in talent development. Every one of us want to develop, right? And you want, if you're managers, you want to develop your people. Hopefully you want to. And so we have a very distinguished set of people here, and they are from different areas too. So we start with already introduced. Oscar is from a talent recruiter. And so we have different ones. We have Jasmine from NXP, which is a renowned semicon company in the world. Okay? And then we have Dr. Wang. We all know Monash University, she's a professor there. And so we have someone who actually is involved in developing technology talent. Okay. And we have Pratibha. You already heard her just now. She already did the introduction by herself. Don't need any more. And of course, Sokling, and I think we all know Sokling. The training center, one of the best training centers in Malaysia. So we have a very, very diverse but very important group to give the questions to discuss about this topic. So we start off with, today there are huge changes coming in. We heard about it all today and yesterday about AI, but not only AI, but advanced technologies coming. And that's a big wave, big change that's coming in. The second trend that's coming, and we all know, are the global trends. We hear global trends, Trump creating all kinds of headaches for all kinds of companies, countries, and so on. So those are huge waves coming in, affecting decisions that companies have to think about. What does that mean? Do we need to continue? Do we need to build? And on top of that, we also heard today about the next generation, the new generation, from Pratibha just now also about Gen X, Gen Alpha, Gen whatever. They are thinking about work is different. It's different from 30, 40 years ago. It's different from the factories that are already in place, the businesses that are already in place. So you put all that, Roja, the whole thing, mix them all up. It's a big issue on how we get talent. So the questions I'm going to start off, I'm going to do some very simple questions first. I'm going to ask each one of them. So with that kind of trends coming in, mix, what is the impact today? I'll start with this one. What is the impact today of how we recruit talent? Who wants to start? You're developing technologies. I don't know if people understand, familiar with TRL. It's Technology Readiness Level, TRL. You can check that, Google. It is a standard pipeline on how you develop products, starting from TRL 1, which is the lowest in basic research, all the way to 9, which is meaning you go into production. Universities focus on TRL 1 to 5 or 6, maybe lower, okay? And industry takes it up. So when you expect university people to come and join you, you have to also help them move and understand what is the industry needs. That's what I'm hearing. The second thing that is really important, and I'm going to open this up to some comments also, is you are recognizing that university students also need communication skills, not just the content. That communication skills is really important, because when you go into industry, working in companies, you need to work as a team, communicate, explain problems, and so on. So at least from Monash, you are working to help the students develop those skills. Am I correct? Thank you. Yeah, so one of the things I want to have maybe the other to help. because if they know how to communicate well, they will naturally become the leaders for your company. Because leaders are the ones who can actually communicate, who can get people together, get work done without the aggression, without the negative implications. That's the kind of company you want, right? So the question I now want to pose to this panel, to the audience, what do you think they should do? What can they do to make themselves more marketable? I'm quite sure they all know how to market themselves already. That's why they're here. They got assigned by the companies. But let's make it even more beneficial for them. What can they do better by being here, listening to this panel? What do you suggest to them? What they can do to improve themselves further? On this panel, there are two perspectives to the word leadership. One perspective is we started off by assuming the leader is the company. What is the company going to do to hire, to do to attract, to communicate? What is it that we want to bring the talent to come in? So that leader is the company. The people responsible. It's not actually just HR, it's actually everybody. So that's the leadership. What is the role of that leadership in talent development? So we talked about that. We talked about how the company should need to communicate what it's about, what we do, what we like, so that it's a way of signaling to people to apply. So if they apply and they don't get it, well, sorry, you don't match what we want. The second one is, I think, more important. The leader, the role of leadership in talent development is you. You are the leader. It's about you developing those skills, the human intelligence, the lifelong learning, the way you take responsibility for building that talent development. If you don't do it, you expect another leader to do for you. That was very clear from this group. So I just want to say thank you very much for a very insightful panelists here. Thank you for all of you.